Good evening, everyone, tonight, and we are joined by animal wellness expert Emily and her bunny Cooper, creators of Pet Boost Max Pro, the first pet wellness program scientifically designed to help animals unlock confidence, presence, and absolutely no useful life skills. You can see that here with my own dog, Aveline. Since launching, Pet Boost Max Pro has helped thousands of pets sit more intentionally, stare more professionally, and emotionally manipulate their owners with greater efficiency. Please welcome Emily and Cooper. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So I have a few questions for you, just, to learn more about your product. So what inspired the creation of Pet Boost Max Pro?
Pet Boost Max was definitely inspired by pets who came into my life that really didn't have their life together and wouldn't listen and just were super defiant, especially this guy at first.
Yeah.
So Pet Max Pro came in and tried to revamp the life so the animals could sit, stay, ignore their humans properly, and then just try to listen to commands, but at the same time, just disobey them at the same time.
Yeah, well, clearly Cooper's very well trained, so. It's
for now, we'll see how long this lasts for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So you kind of talked about it, but what problem were you trying to solve with this product?
Definitely with my dogs would be a big problem, trying to solve just them sitting and not swiping somebody's food automatically. Pet Boost Max really solved it, but they also still do it out of times to just be defiant. They're beagles, so they're always going to be disobedient and defiant and just prove people wrong. But with Pet Max Pro, with him, it really showed that he kind of has his life together and he can behave, sit still, listen, and he comes for treats and all, and also walks on a leash, which is nice.
There you go. He has a shirt on and everything.
Yeah, no, he loves his little outfit changes.
So could you explain what actually changes in a pet after they use it?
So prior to, the pets are going to be ignoring you, looking away, being like, no, you're not my human. I don't know you at the dog park or out PetSmart, whatever. But after using it, they're going to sit and look at you and give you a nice stare for at least a minute or two, but then also be defiant and get into some trouble.
Yeah.
So Pet Max Pro really just helps them kind of know their manners, especially when manners are needed, but then sometimes they also forget it. Yeah. But it does help with improving their behavior, especially sit, stay, and just not swiping food.
Yeah. It's perfect. Clearly she's very well trained, and so is Cooper. So clearly, it's working out well.
They're both not jumping up or getting on the iPad or eating anything. So we're definitely doing good for sure.
They're just sitting and absolutely doing nothing, but professionally. So it works out.
They know want their time and place to behave for sure.
They do, definitely. So what kind of results have you seen in dogs versus bunnies?
So with him, it was definitely more effective on the Cooper for sure. He's able to sit and kind of be well trained when needed. For the dogs, it is more of a work in progress part. So for the product, we did have to use it multiple times on the dogs to make sure that they understood, okay, you have to sit for XYZ minutes. You can't jump on the table only if we want you to come by us.
Yeah.
But with bunnies, it was kind of an instant effect. I know bunnies, they're not supposed to be the smarter animal, but somehow Cooper was super well trained with it, and it was super effective on him for especially just knowing to come for a treat or just sitting, or he knows to put 2 paws up when his bowl's empty.
There you go.
So he stands on his dish and does 2 paws as a sign that he needs to be fed. But my dogs would just stare at us like we're crazy.
Yeah.
So
definitely, I love that. Yeah. And so why do you think this product has become popular so quickly?
I think it definitely grew in a matter of a month or two. It was super quick to develop because of everybody needing to properly train their pets and them thinking this product can actually benefit them automatically, which for some it is super effective. For others, the animals still need to take their time, but everybody loves just trying different things with their pets and seeing how the experiment goes. From either if you're buying them from a breeder or adopting them from a shelter, they all need a little time and love for it. So the product definitely helps with that.
Yeah, especially with her, we've seen such a difference. She just really stares off a lot more professionally, intentionally. She sits really well, which is great. So it's definitely helped us.
The sit and stay definitely is a big factor for sure.
She never used to stay still, and now she just sits there and she's good. So it's been great.
No, he knows to calm down and just scratch underneath his ears, and he'll be fine for the next half hour.
Exactly. So I have a few audience questions, if you wouldn't mind answering those. So this is from Drew in Boston. Has Cooper ever actually done a command, or is he naturally just this calm all the time?
So it was definitely a learning process for the commands. He has yoga treats at home, little purple yoga treats that we leave in the fridge. He knows to come right to the fridge and he'll get a treat.
Wow.
But also at bedtime, he knows to go to the second floor of his cage and lay down, and he'll get a treat there as well. So he's definitely good with those. And then for like when we let him out with the dogs and all, he's definitely fine with going out and then coming back in with them.
That's perfect. And from Ava, how do you tell a difference between a pet that's been upgraded with Pet Boost and one that's, just ignoring you?
So we could use my 2 dogs, for example. So Gracie is definitely way better trained with Pet Boost than what her brother Champ is. Pet Boost gave Gracie, I would say, a week it only took her, and she's able to ignore you politely, like can sit for a long amount of times, or she'll come jump in a car without a leash on. Champ, on the other hand, he's a work in progress to this day, but it really just depends on the dog and the breed and how like obedient they are, but it also depends on the person training them. So if you're willing to give them X amount of hours and be super dedicated into training the pet, it definitely helps.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen such a difference with her, just like, she really just like stares at us so intently, and she looks out the window, and it's been great,
No, it's definitely a great like growth for the pets. Like Champ is still only a puppy, he just turned 2. Gracie's 7 now, so she's definitely used to all the commands and how to like behave properly. But Pet Boost really changed their lives, especially with this guy. He's super calm now.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, you can see
both of them are.
You can see it with her. She's fantastic. Like, just absolutely great. So I have one more question from Concerned Dog Owner. Is it true that after using Pet Boost Max Pro, pets start acting like they pay rent but still don't help around the house?
Definitely, but I feel like that's before and after. It really doesn't matter what time of day it is with that, but pets, every single day my pets act like they work a 9 to 5 and pay rent, but they do absolutely nothing and sleep all day. But I think that's just the overall breed of a pet.
Yeah.
No matter what, the pet's gonna act like they pay rent and do nothing.
Exactly, but now they can do it professionally.
Yeah, now they could just sit and look stupid for fun, so.
Exactly, and they're professionally trained, so it's great. So those are, all my questions for you. Thank you so much for being here. So, there you have it, Emily and Cooper, providing that with enough confidence in branding, your pet can accomplish almost nothing professionally. Pet Boost Max Pro is available now wherever deeply unnecessary pet products are sold for the low, low price of $4,500. Thank you all and good night. welcome to In the Weeds, where we explore the chaos, controversy, and culture of hospitality. Tonight we're diving into debates on tipping, customers, and restaurant culture. I'm your host, Chelsea, and joining me are Julia, a hospitality veteran, and Erin, representing our customer perspective. Julia, what's your wildest Karen story from your serving days?
I think, well, there used to be this one lady that would always come in, and I don't know if this is necessarily like a Karen thing, but we had like this giant, what do you call it, the big steak with the bone in it, ribeye, like a 60-pound, not 60-pound, 6-pound ribeye, whatever. Yeah, 60 pound would be the whole cow.
A big ribeye.
But a big ribeye, and she every time would come up to whoever was going to bag it up and make sure we knew the direct instructions for how she wanted it packed up. So she wanted like a bag of ice cubes under the ribeye, that on top, another bag of ice cubes.
Oh,
just
Lord.
like a lot. I'm like, you're going to be home in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Tough
Or
it out.
find somewhere that's closer
But
to
it was
you,
just
if
the
not.
fact that every time, like, she would come and say it to me, usually me, as if I was hearing it for the first time.
As
and I
if
was
you
like,
were new.
I know.
You're like, I've been here for a long time.
So, not
All
a
right.
fan.
And Erin, what's your worst restaurant experience?
It didn't necessarily happen to me, but I had a friend who had to like send back a dish like 3 or 4 times.
wow.
It was really bad. Yeah.
I mean, it happens. But let's kick off with our hot seat debate. Some controversial questions coming your way, and let's see where you both stand. So for our first hot seat debate, should tipping culture go away altogether?
No.
No, I don't even
Until-
think so as a customer.
Yeah, and until restaurants start paying their servers a living wage.
Enough so they can live?
Yeah.
I do think like people should tip, but sometimes I think some servers expect too much of a tip. So, and
I'll
also
agree.
sometimes like when it's like I just go to like say a sandwich shop or something and they just take my order, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really feel like giving a huge tip right now.
Yeah,
But-
or it's like I want to tip the person that's making my
Yeah,
sandwich,
yeah.
not necessarily giving all of it to the person who pressed
exactly,
buttons.
yeah.
Because sometimes it's not always split.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of, I go to this, or sometimes go to this one place for lunch, and they have an automatic, well, you go up and order at a counter, and then go sit down, and there's like, not servers, like workers running
Yeah.
around, running the place, like cleaning up and bringing the food out, but they give you like a 12% like mandatory gratuity
Yeah.
every time, and I'm kind of like, and it's an expensive place.
Yeah,
So
already.
I'm like, maybe take your $20 sandwich and put some of that money towards paying your employees
Yeah.
instead of having me do
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
Definitely. Should restaurants automatically add gratuity to larger parties?
As a server, I think people don't realize that way more often than not, people are not adequately tipping for their larger party. And I think it's just a big part of like, if you want to go out with that big of a group, you have to be ready to pay that tip tab.
I think it's acceptable to like add it on, but they definitely need to be like very transparent that they're
Yes.
doing it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can look at the check and do it, but
Yeah.
sometimes you get a few drinks in you and you don't really look
Yeah.
at it, and
Yeah.
then you add another
Yeah.
part, and it's like maybe then you should have told them you already added
Yeah,
it.
yeah, definitely. I think transparency is important,
Yeah.
which a lot of places aren't transparent, so I understand that.
Yeah, definitely. Are customers more difficult now because of social media and influencer culture? Julia, let's start with you on that one.
I haven't personally encountered any particularly like social media people, so I can't say, but I think I've heard stories of those people
Yeah.
asking for special treatment in terms of like getting a free meal or
For a picture?
things
Gotcha.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, as a customer, I'm not an influencer, so I wouldn't go, but I feel like I would never go out and expect special treatment as an influencer.
Yeah.
But I can see how it could be like an issue and like how other people would take advantage
Yeah.
of that. So
No, I agree. I've definitely seen some like horror stories out there.
Yeah.
All right, this one I feel like is very controversial. Is it ever acceptable for a customer to send food back after eating most of it? Never.
No. If you have a problem with it,
You shouldn't eat
just
all
tell
of
me
it.
ahead of time. Like I'll handle the situation.
Yeah.
Like I'll take care of it.
what if it's like you find a hair in it after eating most of it? I mean, I would just stop eating it. But
Yeah, I probably would do that too.
There's a lot of things that go into that. Depends on the
Yeah.
dish. Like
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely, I feel
if
like,
it's like within reason,
Yeah.
then I think
I feel
that's
like people
okay.
have definitely ruined it for others,
Yeah.
but very situational.
Yeah.
This one is another controversial one. Are the customer is always right policies outdated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for the most part, the customer is always right because you are like, they are paying for your service. But there are definitely exceptions, and I think that some like people need to understand that there are exceptions. But
Yeah, and I think a lot of people just like take that and run with it, and then like think they can have attitude because that's the rule.
Yeah.
And I think you have to like be somewhere in between that. Like, I'll agree that that's like a good policy to have to like keep your customers happy, but don't be an a-hole. So
Yeah. Is good service something a customer helps create or something they just receive? I feel like this kind of goes along with the last question.
I mean, it's definitely harder to give good service when your table's like rude to you off the bat, but like that's happened to me, and I kind of just like keep persisting. Like I'm
Keep
gonna
smiling.
keep, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as a customer, I do expect good service, but I'll also do my part. But I don't really know if it's like I'm helping create good service. I feel like that's kind of on the server. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean,
tricky one.
yeah, it is a tricky one. So this is the last question in our first segment. Who sets the tone of the dining experience more, the customer or the server?
The dining experience.
I think as the customer, I think it's the customer who
Yeah,
sets it.
I feel like it depends on what they go into.
Yeah,
what
I mean, I'll
attitude.
notice if it's like a really, really bad server, but that's very rare. I'll notice if they're a good server too, but half the time I kind of forget that they're like really there because they're just doing their job and giving us food. They don't have to like kiki with us.
Yeah,
I think I'll go 50-50 on that one. I think it
depends.
depends.
Situational.
It's very situational.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these are also situational.
Yeah, that's true.
But this one particularly, I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to move into segment 2. That was a great debate. On to our next segment, Customer Court, where we look at real hospitality situations and decide who was actually in the wrong. So I'll be saying scenarios and reading actual reviews, and we will hear your thoughts. Are you guys ready? All right. So our first scenario. A table stays seated long after closing while staff is trying to clean. Should workers ask them to leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been in that so many times, and usually like 9 times out of 10, what's gonna happen is we'll just start cleaning all around them, so that you get the nonverbal hint that like we're closed, we're all cleaned up in the back,
We all wanna
up
go
out here,
home.
we all want to go home. You can continue your party at home.
Yeah, I feel like you should have enough situational awareness to like know, when they're closing exactly.
Yeah.
You can look it up on
Yeah,
Google.
You can look it
It'll
up
tell
on
you.
Google, and also if they're putting chairs up and stuff, they're closing.
Yeah.
so.
No, and I've been in that situation like on the flip side, like as a customer, and I was like, oh fuck, they're cleaning up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let me wrap this up
Yes.
and get out of
Let
here.
me take my
Yeah.
things to go.
Yeah.
All right. A server enforces a strict seating time limit during a busy night, and the customer calls it rude. Who is right?
I think the customer calling it rude is wrong because it's probably like a high traction, like popular restaurant. I've seen this.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do, like I know at Teak down in St. Pete, like you can only do like 190 minutes, I think, because they're so
Okay.
busy.
See, if it's 190 minutes, I think that's okay. I didn't know what the time limit was. If
Yeah,
it's
I think
like
it
a
depends
short
on the
time limit, I
restaurant.
feel like they need to just be better, like more staffed or something.
It's a big thing in
But-
Manhattan too.
Is it?
It's like every restaurant, it like warns you on the reci that it
Yeah.
might have like a limit.
Yeah.
But they're usually reasonable. It's not like they're like,
Yeah, if it's
It's
reasonable.
not like
I
it's a
don't think
half
it's
hour and you
wrong.
got to get out.
or like
Yeah.
bottomless brunch and they're all like 2.5-hour time caps, which makes sense.
All right. So now we're going to jump into some real reviews taken off of Google from a local restaurant. All right, this is our first review. Been here a bunch of times and the food has always been poor. Same with service. They don't staff enough servers and bartenders. Venue is cool and they have good events. Eat elsewhere, 1 star. What do we think? Is he to blame or the staff?
Both, I would think. Like, why does he keep going back?
Yeah.
That's fair if it's always
But also,
bad.
Yeah.
if the service may actually be bad, I don't know.
Yeah, and especially like if they're noting it's short staff, that usually I notice is when people complain, or like even like, you know, you can tell when a restaurant is
Yeah,
short staffed.
usually you feel poorly for them and you know, give them
and
a
it's
break.
it's really hard to make a good experience for the customer when you don't have enough people running the
Yeah.
It's just a fact. Like, you know, like you can't
really do anything about it.
Yeah, so I'd say that's a split.
Yeah. All right. Got there 9 minutes before they opened, and they turned us away. Then they sat the people behind us, so didn't even try the food. Will not go back, 1 star.
9 minutes before they open.
Who is in the right here?
I hate to side with the customer, but I think if I was like the server or whoever, like the company, I would just serve them a little bit early.
Yeah.
Like 9 minutes is, I think,
I've seen
close
it done
enough.
both ways. I've seen restaurants bend a little bit for the customer. Like I know like my boyfriend's like grandmother, they like to go pretty early on the earlier side of things, and I think she just had a story that she said like that they let her come in like 10 or 15 minutes
Yeah.
early. So I feel like 10 minutes
Even
like
if maybe they're not serving you, but they're like, you know what, you can come sit down.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be with
Yeah.
you in 9 minutes when we open.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So this is our last review. Wednesday brought people here from out of town. I knew it was line dancing, but I didn't know it was a high school hangout. Awful screaming girls and boys with a Z. Wow. Won't make that mistake twice. 1 star. Is this 1-star review valid even though it's about how other customers acted?
No, you can't control who's going to be at the bed. It's like the same energy as the people who complain about babies being everywhere.
Yeah.
Do I like hearing screaming babies everywhere? No, but they're allowed to exist.
Do I
in
want to
these
listen to it on a
spaces.
4-hour flight? No, but
Yeah.
they don't know any better.
Taking the time to write a review about that is kind of crazy.
And
You
spell
could've just-
boys
yeah.
with the boys with the Z.
You have legs, just get up and walk out.
I know.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So, Julie and Erin, thank you for your takes on those customer scenarios and real life reviews. Next, it's time for 86 It, where we discuss hospitality trends that need to disappear forever. Or do they? All right, so our first one is, are QR code menus convenient or annoying?
annoying.
Yeah, they're a little bit annoying. I mean, I don't mind them personally, but if I have to go out with my grandparents and they have to scan
Yeah.
the QR code,
That's-
I am
yeah.
using it.
And I feel like just like the older generation has a lot more.
Sometimes it's just nice to have a
Trouble.
menu,
yeah.
Yeah.
just to look.
Yeah, okay. I think they could have like a mix, like have the QR codes, but then if someone asks for a menu, just give them.
Yeah.
I think the only exception is like Bar Taco, because like their system is so like they had like the paper menu like that you
That's true.
check off
Yeah.
besides
Yeah.
that. So I feel like that fits their
Yeah.
thing. But I feel like for other restaurants, for me at least, I feel like it makes it like I don't know, like it just feels more juvenile. Like
Yeah.
it's weird.
Well, and also I feel like if you're gonna have a QR code, you should have good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes I can't even get into it.
Yeah.
What is the worst customer trend right now?
Customer trend.
I don't know if I
I
can
don't know.
say
I don't know
it.
if I know what that means. What is it?
I don't know if I can say it.
Like I remember when people would order like water with lemon and extra sugar for the table, so they could get
like
stuff like that.
Does anyone know like the espresso martini?
No.
Okay, then.
What is it? Now I'm intrigued.
It's like
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Tell
It's
me
like
later.
the TikTok trends where you like blow on your drinks and then like stuff gets
Yeah,
everywhere.
it would just go like I felt so bad for all the servers. who
Oh
had
my
to
god,
clean
I've
it
not
up.
seen that.
Yeah,
I would die.
yeah. I just feel like it's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any come to mind, Julia? Or should we just move on?
Let me think real quick.
Honestly, oh, I will say the restaurant I worked at had free bread, and my boss was very lenient with the bread basket.
I did just go to Cheesecake Factory and eat 3 bins of bread, but I also ordered a drink and a meal
Yeah.
and took the rest of the bread home
Yeah, it's just a lot of people ate the bread
and nothing else.
and nothing else.
I mean, at least order a meal and take
Yeah.
it home.
Yeah.
Like I do go to Cheesecake for the bread, but I will order a
Yeah.
meal and not eat all of it and then just take it
Yeah,
home.
it's
Yeah.
just like common courtesy.
Yeah. All right. This one is kind of similar, but what is the most overhyped food or drink trend right now?
Okay, so my answer should have been for that one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Food or drink trend? Can it be like an actual?
Could be anything you
I don't
want.
know if I have. I don't know if I have one. There's like some drinks at some places that are like doing too much.
Yeah.
I can't name like specific ones, but like I don't
Sometimes
need.
it's a little much.
I don't need like the nitrous oxide bubble
Oh,
or
like
whatever.
the sugar
and-
bar one.
I mean, like
it's cool,
it's cool and it's fun,
but
for
it's
like,
like
a one-time thing.
$20-something.
I saw this one where the waiter brought over like a picture frame and was pouring the drink out of the picture frame. Like
Sometimes it's a little too much.
I mean, I am so guilty of watching them, but honestly, mukbangs are just getting out of hand. Like, they're just getting too much.
I just don't like the chewing.
No,
That's what really
I
drives me
don't
nuts.
really either. Or it's just it's
Yeah.
really messy, and I don't like watching the mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should restaurants stop encouraging social media and influencer food culture?
Stop them from doing. I mean, I go back and forth on that because I feel like if I'm like, let's say in a new city and I'm like looking for a restaurant, I'll most often go to TikTok.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if these people are all influencers. Like I'll just see whatever videos come
Some
up.
people just do it for funsies.
But that is a place I like to get recommendations
Yeah,
from.
I don't think they should stop it.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
I think like I've had my sister serves and she's talked about like influencers coming in and like we were talking before, like they like took forever, didn't tip at all, were just kind of rude. Like I think like they need to be kind of strict on if they're inviting.
Yeah.
us,
yeah,
like,
it needs to be very
yeah.
clear if it's transactional.
yeah,
or
but I
not.
think it is like good publicity and like it's
It's good for both parties.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this is our last question. What is something restaurants do to try and be cool and trendy, but it actually makes the service or experience worse? I feel like this brings us back to the gas drinks.
Yeah, and I will say, I don't know, everyone loves like the cheese wheel for the pasta. I'm not a fan. I just
I like watching it.
I think
Yeah.
it's like a fun one-time thing. Like
Yeah.
maybe one time I would do that, but like there's people that like love the pasta wheels.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
Sometimes it's a little
I
excessive.
just think about like, well, I know how they clean them, but like,
Yeah.
I just always think, I'm like, are they doing a good job? Like,
I
do
know.
they have some like high schooler cleaning it out?
well,
at the end
also,
of the
like
shift?
you have to
Like,
clean it so specifically so it doesn't get mold and
yeah, and I don't know, it gives
It's
me
not
the
for you.
heebie-jeebies sometimes. I would have to be like 2 cocktails in and order that.
like yeah.
And then maybe.
This might be like a hot take, but I hate when they have photographers walking around trying to sell you pictures.
I have never seen
Really?
that.
A lot of restaurants, they'll like
Tampa?
have a photographer there. Yeah.
That's so
and they'll
weird.
be like, they'll ask to take a picture of you and your friends, and then they'll take the picture, and then they'll come back like 5 minutes later with it framed and be like, "Do you want to buy
What is
this?"
this Disney photo
Yeah, I'm
pass?
like, no, I don't
I'm
want to
just
buy
trying
it.
to
Oh my
eat.
god, that would annoy me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like that's bad on like the service too. I feel like that would just ruin my dining experience. Like I just want to eat and like gossip.
That is weird.
Yeah, that's definitely probably the oddest
I've
one
been
I've heard all
to
night.
a bar where there was a guy walking around with roses.
Oh,
and you can buy a rose. That one was cute.
That's
My
kinda
boyfriend
cool.
did that for me. And it was kind of
kind of
gag,
like
but,
Tebow from iCarly with the bagels on the
Yeah,
stick.
yeah. But like that's, I don't know. But like it's at the same thing. Like, does a guy with roses at the bar really make sense? I don't know. And I feel like that opens the road for sexual harassment too. Like, oh,
little
that
bit.
guy bought you a rose, and she's like, I don't want it.
Yeah, it's like the same like kind of vibe with like, oh, that guy down there sent you a drink, and you're like,
And you're like,
no, thank you.
yeah.
Well, that's all for tonight's episode of In the Weeds. We debated tipping culture, terrible customer behavior, and officially declared war on some hot restaurant trends. Thank you to Julia and Erin for joining me tonight, and thank you for watching. I'm Chelsea, and remember, be nice to your servers and tip well. Good night.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Natives and Newcomers, Tampa Takeoff Talk. I'm your host, Rachel Garber, and today we are here to talk about our beautiful city of Tampa and how it's rapidly growing and changing, and how we can maintain its authenticity and culture through its quick growth. I am joined by two lovely guests for today's show. First, let's meet Kim. Kim, tell us about where you're from and how long you've been in Tampa.
I was born in St. Petersburg. I live in Tampa now. I live in Ybor, and I was born here, born and raised.
Awesome. So you've been around for a little bit.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kim. Now let's meet Chelsea. Chelsea, same thing for you. Where are you from and how long have you been in Tampa?
So I'm from Boston, and I have been here, it'll be a year on June 1st.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I live over in St. Pete, but Tampa Bay area, so.
Lovely. Love to
Switched
hear
places.
Yeah, I know, we really did.
Thanks, guys. Now that we've met our native and our newcomer, let's talk a bit about the growing city of Tampa from each of your perspectives. So my first question is for Kim. How do you feel about the rapid influx of newcomers over the past few years? Do you think it's essential to the growth of the city, or do you feel that it's compromising the city's roots and culture?
I'm a little biased because my
won't
fiance.
offend me, so.
No, yeah. Well, my fiance is also a transplant. He's from West Virginia. He just moved here 4 years ago. So I'm happy that he's here. But I will say, with the growth, also the traffic has become very annoying. I don't think we have the infrastructure for all those people yet. I love that people are coming in and enjoying our culture and stuff, but there's new growths like Water Street where I feel like people are going more towards those places and not going to like Tampa places, like to get an authentic Cuban, to La Segunda, to the West Tampa sandwich shop. They're not like branching out. They're just taking in what Tampa has to offer, which they think is Water Street and Armature Works and things like that. And we have more than that.
Exactly.
Yes.
I agree with that. So now to kind of talk about the flip side of that, Chelsea, what attracted you to Tampa?
Well, it was mostly coming to school here, and my boyfriend got a job down here, so it kind of worked out. But I knew that I wanted to be kind of near a city. I grew up 8 minutes outside of Boston, so I like a city, and I liked that, you know, it was growing, it was newer, so yeah, definitely all the history, but also it's been growing, so I think it's pretty cool.
Awesome. All right, Kim, what do you think are the biggest opportunities and threats to the changing landscape of the city?
Ooh, opportunities? Ooh, I don't know. I really don't know.
Transplants are not opportunities.
Yeah. Threats, I guess I would, no offense, would probably say transplants because like I said, a lot of them are not adapting to what we have to offer.
I'd like to believe I'm different.
Opportunity-wise, I think just in general, we have beautiful places like behind us. We have like the beach, we have Honeymoon Island right outside of Tampa and things like that. That I think people are gravitating more towards like when they just go to Clearwater Beach and that's just too touristy. There's more beaches to go to outside of that. Granted, I don't want you guys to know my spots or anything. You know what I mean?
I was going to say the one that I go to and I'm not going to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and a big thing I feel like right now is that they just upped parking on St. Pete Beach.
Yes, I did see that.
And I just think maybe for like the locals, they could maybe kind of give us like a discount or something.
Like
I don't know.
Pass,
like a beach pass, because I don't want to pay. The beach used to be like a free activity or like a cheap activity to do, and now it's like $50 to park or $30 to park at the beach, and I just don't think that's fair.
A lot of people argue that newcomers coming into the city is obviously good for economic growth, and I feel like this is just something that happens naturally. I mean, I feel like we see it in cities like Houston was big for a while. Nashville's also pretty up and growing right now. I feel like we see this in TV all the time.
I think also the growth is good because of our recent hurricanes. We need that as well. True. So there's pros and cons, and I don't hate or love one or the others. I guess what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I get your point.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Chelsea, as someone also originally from a prominent American city, what were your feelings towards newcomers?
I think I kind of feel the same that Kim does, like when she was talking, you know, traffic and there's a lot of like touristy things. Like I can understand like, you know, going into the city, or like my boyfriend lives in the South Shore in Boston where the Cape is. So like it is frustrating when there's just like thousands of tourists everywhere. But you know, I also understand like it is good for the economy. It's all of that stuff, but I'm kind of on the same page as Kim. It's good and bad.
Yeah, I understand.
It kind of sucks to be a tourist, you know, living down here, because I know like how sometimes I can view a tourist, and I don't want people to view me that way. But I get it. I respect it. I get it. It's your city.
That's a perfect transition into my next question. We'll direct it at Kim first. How do you think newcomers can positively contribute to the growth of the city while respecting the culture?
I think this ties back to what I said, like branching out, supporting more local businesses, more small businesses instead of, I get Water Street's like the thing, and those are also businesses that need to survive. But again, we have like, Tampa's known for Cubans, like the Cuban culture. Yes. So if you just go down the road, like I said, to Ybor and go to a sandwich shop and get a Cuban from the little old Cuban lady or things like that. Go to the bakeries, the Spanish bakeries. Angelitos is a really good Spanish bakery that I love on Hillsborough, things like that.
Okay, and same question for you, Chelsea. How do you think newcomers can positively contribute to the growth of the city while respecting the culture?
I think the exact same thing. Like my uncle used to live down here, so he's always telling me places to go, and it's been nice in the program, like knowing you guys, I'm like, where can I go that's local, that's been here? Like, I understand, I've actually never been to Water Street, but I understand, like, you want to go to some of the touristy things, but it is, like, it's important to support the small, hole-in-the-wall, mom-and-pop businesses that were here, you know, when the city started growing, and they, you know, they were kind of at the base of that, so to keep supporting them.
All right, well, that was very insightful. Thank you both very much for sharing. As discussed, one great way to acclimate to a new city is to brush up on your knowledge of its history and culture. We're gonna put both of you to the test, both our native and our newcomer, with some Tampa trivia. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I probably won't be.
I probably won't be good at this.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Let's begin. All right, I think it kind of starts easy and then it's gonna get a little harder.
Oh, great, okay.
All right, ready? We're gonna start with you, Kim.
Okay.
There are 3 different words used to historically describe people from Tampa. Name 2.
Oh, Tampanians is one. I don't know if I know any of the other 2. Tampanians, I don't know. I just know Tampanians.
Oh, okay.
I know.
We're not going to give you the point. Yeah, Tampanians is probably the most used in the modern day. It's the anglicized version of Tampano, which was more often used to refer to the traditional Latin and Spanish communities, the original immigrants. And then there's also Tampan, but we don't hear that very much because it sounds like tampon.
Yes, and I was gonna say that, but I was like, that can't be right.
Yeah, but it has been referred to in historical documents.
Those both sound terrible.
Yeah. All right, so no point for you.
It's okay.
All right, over to Chelsea.
Okay.
What is the name of the pirate that inspired our yearly Gasparilla celebration?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You don't like Gasparilla,
I know this
don't
one.
you?
No,
I know this one.
I didn't go this year because the weather was so bad that I was like,
was.
I am not driving all the way out there and then having to walk and park in the garage, like. But I have no idea. I just know they took the city over and stole the key, and we need to get it back.
Yes, that was Jose Gaspar.
Okay.
He might be mythical. It's very likely that he's mythical, but it honors him, and according to folklore, he terrorized the Florida coast in the late 18th to early 19th century.
All right, the more you know.
All right, 0-0 right now.
Even playing field.
God, this is embarrassing.
All right, number 3 for you, Kim. Our very own Plant Hall on the UTampa campus is a historical Tampa landmark. What was it originally built as?
The Tampa Hotel?
Tampa Bay Hotel, I'll give you that, yes. Built by Henry B. Plant, a railroad tycoon who built an empire of steamships, railroads, and hotels, obviously building this one to also house people with the nearby railroads.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
I've
cool.
also never been in there.
I think it was like 511 rooms. It's a big building. It's a little weird to have classes in there, but it is
That's
gorgeous.
incredible.
Yes, I do love that building. All right, number 4 for you, Chelsea. Fill in the blank. Tampa was historically known as the blank manufacturing capital of the world.
Cigar.
Yes, there you go.
Good job.
Awesome. Yes, right now, today, Dominican Republic is the world's largest exporter of cigars, but Ybor City held that title in the early 1900s.
There you go.
Awesome. All right, back to you, Kim.
I'm proud
Over
of
the
myself.
past few years, Tampa has been hit by multiple significant hurricanes, shocking residents considering hurricane hits were historically uncommon. Prior to the last few years of hurricanes, what year was the last major hurricane that hit Tampa?
Was it 2004, Charlie?
No, that one wasn't considered major enough, I guess. If it did, I'm not sure about that one, but it was the 1921 Tampa Bay hurricane, or sometimes also called the Tarpon Springs hurricane of 1921, because that's where it made its landfall.
Wow.
Sorry, no point for you.
I would have said Milton.
All right,
That was
I
the
do
last
hope
one.
you get this, Chelsea.
Oh no.
The city of Tampa resides in Hillsborough County. Name 3 out of 4 of the other counties that border Hillsborough. Only need 3, and there's 4.
Pinellas.
There's 1.
Tabasco.
Yes, 2. Just need 1 more.
Should phone a friend.
No friends to phone here. Give you a few more seconds.
I don't know.
Wow, I really thought you'd get that one. You were missing Polk or Manatee County.
I wouldn't have said either of those.
All right, so that currently brings our score still to 1-1.
At least I'm not losing
I know.
terribly.
At least it's even, I will say.
Exactly.
So not bad for a newcomer.
No.
All right, number 7 to Kim. Which famous explorer first arrived in the Tampa Bay area in 1513? I feel like it is a very big name that you hear in middle school,
Christopher
elementary
Columbus?
school history. No. That would be Ponce de Leon.
I should know I love St. Augustine.
True. That's on the other side, no?
Yeah, but-
Ponce Inlet named after him?
If that's somewhere here, then I'm going to guess yes.
It's in Florida.
Yeah, then most likely, because I will say he did not stay long on the western coast due to an attack from the Native American tribe called the Calusa, but they went to make settlements on the eastern coast instead.
Yeah, Ponce Inlet's over by Daytona Beach.
So that makes sense. But
Okay.
he did land
well,
here
that's
first.
near St. Augustine up that way.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, so,
Yeah, he was pretty impactful around Florida,
Wow.
it seems.
yeah. Didn't know he had anything to do with Tampa.
No,
All right, Chelsea, this one could be up in the air depending on when it happened in 2025, but let's see.
Oh.
The cylindrical building that defines Tampa's skyline was changed in 2025 to have the South State logo at the top.
man.
What previous logo was on the top of the building? It was a name that is familiar around campus. Maybe not to you, but
yeah, probably not to me.
no.
No, I have no idea.
It was the Sykes building. Sykes Enterprises was they had their headquarters in that building, which its official name is the Rivergate Tower, but it now reads
When did they change it?
last year. I'm not sure the month exactly.
If
but,
it was before June,
well, I thought even if you're moving here, maybe you saw it in pictures. You know, it's right across campus. All right.
you would think.
That's okay.
I have a lot of exploring to do, I think.
It's right across. You could go see it today.
Perfect.
All right, number 9. We're going to do some sports right now.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
I would argue easy ones.
No.
Let's see. Kim,
Yeah.
what is the most recent sports team to be established in Tampa? Do you know the answer?
I know the
I
answer.
don't know.
I'll
I
give
don't
you
know
a hint.
sports.
It's a women's team.
Oh, it's a woman's
Oh, I
team.
don't know the answer.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
the
I might know the answer.
No, I don't know.
Want me to reveal it?
Yeah.
It's the Tampa Bay Sun. They are women's USLS soccer team.
That's what I was going to say, the
They
soccer team.
played their first season in 2024 to 2025 and actually won the championship.
Oh, like
on
super
their
for
first
that.
season.
recent.
Yeah, no,
nice,
it was
nice.
pretty awesome.
Never
Big
heard of
I
that.
love
celebration and
that.
everything.
Go watch women's sports, everybody.
There you go. All right, to Chelsea. In recent years, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been paying tribute to their vintage branding and uniforms between the 70s and 90s. What is the official name of the vintage color they have reincorporated? You know that one?
Yeah.
Do you know the unofficial color?
I just know they're maroon and black. And orange. Orange.
Do you know what they call?
Sunset orange. Orange juice orange.
It's the creamsicle
Creamsicle.
jerseys.
Oh my
Look.
God.
yeah, right
she's
here.
got
And
it.
I even remember seeing the reels
Yeah.
for. I
Yeah.
never knew that was why. I just
Yeah,
thought
It's
they
they
my
call it
favorite.
I just
I
thought
love
they
it.
liked creamsicles.
I love it.
Yeah, they designed it and started using it in 1976, killed it in 96. And then it kind of came back a few times and there was some legal issues or issues with the other colors, but now it's been around since 2023 once again.
We'll have to go.
All right. Number 11 to Kim. The SS American Victory is a historical cargo ship that today resides in Channelside and functions as a museum. What war was it built for and used in?
You could at least take a guess at the war.
Yeah, I feel like you
One,
have
two.
World War II.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, you do get that, yes.
You're getting all the questions. I know the answers.
Yeah,
too.
and I can guess yours better than I can
Yeah.
guess
That
mine.
I kind of thought about,
Yeah.
native versus newcomer, made sure it would be an even playing field.
That makes sense.
But yes, it actually was World War II, and it was also used in the Korean War and the Vietnam War.
Okay. I pass by it all the time.
All right, just a few left. So, Chelsea, and you'll know this one, I know you will.
Great.
What makes a Tampa Cuban sandwich different from a traditional Cuban sandwich?
The bread.
No.
Okay.
It is the addition of Genoa salami, which is likely due to the influence of Italian immigrants that worked alongside the Cuban community in Ybor in the 1900s.
I should know that because I'm Italian, but I also don't eat Cuban sandwiches, so I really couldn't tell you what's in them.
I won't even knock that. I'm not a big
I
ham or
love
cheese girl,
Yeah.
so I don't
Cubans.
either. The idea of pork, pickles, and what is it, mustard?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, and the bread's really good.
I want to
the
try
bread's
the
really
bread. La Segunda.
Segunda.
There's
Yes,
one down
I
the
still have
street
yet to
from
go
my
there,
house
too.
I want to go to.
Yes, you have to go to the original.
Yeah, in
Is that
Ybor.
in Ybor?
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
should
fun.
go.
All right, that brings our score still to 2-1. Our native and our newcomer are not doing so
No.
good. That's okay. You guys have a chance to each get 1 more point.
I was born and raised in St. Pete, okay? I
feel
moved
like
to
it's all,
Tampa.
like-
it is. St.
to
Pete.
regard
You're
it
just coming up
together.
with excuses
I
now.
am, but St. Pete is definitely its own culture too down there.
Yes.
I love it over the bridge.
Well, the last 2 are a little more general to the Tampa
great.
Bay area.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Let's see if my
But
excuse
they're
works.
pop culture
I
questions.
don't think it will.
I don't know if you'll get them though. They do get harder as we
Okay,
go.
okay.
All right, Kim. Which of the following movies was filmed in the Tampa Bay area? Is it 22 Jump Street, Edward Scissorhands, or Ocean's 8?
Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
That was
Really?
filmed. Yes, I lived across the street from Carpenter's
You're
Run, where the
kidding.
neighborhood is, and
Oh
one of my really good friends lived in that neighborhood.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
yeah. So some of the filming locations included Lutz, Lakeland, Dade City, and Wesley Chapel.
Yes.
That's
Wesley
awesome. I
Chapel,
didn't know
Lana
that.
Lakes. Yeah, fun fact, there's a member at my job, she was in the movie.
That's
that's
amazing.
She was an
cool.
extra. Yeah.
I hope that neighborhood is still as colorful. I feel like
It's not. They
still
only did that, I think, for the
For the
movie.
movie?
It's not as colorful. It's kind of,
that's a shame.
yeah.
All right, last one to you, Chelsea.
Okay.
Which of the following celebrities are from the Tampa Bay area? Is it actress Sarah Paulson, famous baseball player Juan Soto, or professional wrestler Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Wrong.
What?
He's from Georgia.
He
It is
had a
Sarah
house
Paulson.
here. Sarah Paulson's from here?
Yeah, she lived in South
I said that with
Tampa
so much
until she was
confidence.
5.
Megan Fox went to Gaither High School too.
You're kidding.
Megan
Really?
Fox, Channing Tatum went to
Channing
Gaither.
Tatum
Yeah.
I saw. I thought that'd be a little easy, especially with like
Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett wasn't
Yes,
she?
I do know
She was
her.
in American Horror Story as well. She went
Megan
to my high
Fox,
school.
I didn't know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Angela Bassett went to Boca Ciega in Gulfport.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that brings our final score to 3-1. Kim does take the win, so good
I would
job
hope
to
so.
our
I know.
native.
I would hope so.
That's all we have for you guys today here on Natives and Newcomers. Thank you to our very special guests, Kim and Chelsea, for joining us today. Have a great night, everyone.